Oh my god, my mic's been hot this whole time. God only knows what you've heard. What the? Hey, hi, good morning. We heard nothing? Okay, good. We heard what you were thinking, you sicko. Oh, yeah, it's probably because I was downstairs fighting my demons. Anyway, my fucking chair broke. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I did oversleep. I did oversleep. The logic part of my brain was like, "Hey, don't you think it's been a suspiciously long amount of time that we've been asleep?" And is that what you sound like you're far away from your mic? I don't know. Probably, yeah. Uh, my brain was like, "Don't you think it's been a suspiciously long time that we've been asleep?" And the sleepy part of my brain was like, "Fuck you." So then we stayed asleep. And I woke up and it was like 5 after 10, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna rush to start stream. And I rushed to my desk and I sat down and I fell down. My chair dumped me out of my chair. So then I picked myself up and I turned on my PC and I picked up my chair and I threw it out of my room and I went and got another chair. This is a wooden fucking it's like a dining room table chair. I'm doing the best with what I've got. That's regardless of the fact that my PC did not, that my PC booted into BIOS and it's like, we can't connect to the network. And I went, why the fuck are you trying to connect to the network before starting my PC, before booting Windows? What the fuck is wrong with, because everything has to have internet access 100% of the time so that it can track your ass. Speaking of tracking, hello? Bring in the Herman Miller. I don't think I can afford one of those. It's gonna have to be a fucking Walmart fuck ass desk chair that costs like $200 and then explodes after a year, just like the one that I have. Uh, Good news, you guys were not selected for extra screening. I, uh, like at an airport, because that sucks. Uh, going through TSA. Good luck with that. I hope. Did you bring any gamer subs? Because I hear that will like get you stopped and confiscated because it's like powder in a tub. But then some people are like, well, if you take it out of the thing and put it through the X-ray machine, just like as the tub, so that they can like look at it, there usually will be like, okay, like they'll like get what it is. Or if it's still sealed, that's usually fine. I did not. Okay. But yeah, I've heard a couple of stories about people getting their gamer subs taken away, so that's why it's made me paranoid, and I've never taken it. I've never taken it on a flight. Do you normally travel with protein powder? Well, no, but I'm sure some people do. Some people have like powdered supplements and shit. That is like, if not strictly like prescribed, is like medically related. So I don't know. Hello, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yes, hi. Fucking what's up, Chocola and Crim and Dory and Brick and Kage and Dragon Lizard and Allie. You want to hear a story? I think my story's over. Yeah. Basically, I overslept and my chair broke and I'm pissed off about it. Oh, and one other thing. Pokemon Champions new regulation dropped last night. I didn't know about it until this morning, but they added a bunch of new mons, which also means new megas, and new items, including life orbs, so I can run a regular fucking set on my Lycanroc. I used to go to my favorite beach with my grandpa. Okay, good start. One of my favorite memories as a child was building sandcastles with him until my mom took the urn away. Total bummer. I, I hate you. I think I hate you. Yeah, they turned Mega Electros into a fucking Ultra Beast. You you can't hate me. Jail. I'm putting you in jail with a monkey. I don't get it, Dory. Dory, she was making sandcastles with her grandpa, like out of the urn that he's in because he's dead. Yeah, that's fucked up. I can't believe they put Oranberry in the game before Life Orb. Honestly, I can. Oranberry's been around since the fucking beginning. Like I don't think Life Orb was even invented until Gen 5. I don't know. I don't know much about held items, but I do know that Life Orb Lycanroc with Tough Claws fucks. He does so much damage. Uh, it does nothing in that format, right? True, yeah. It does. It heals you for 10 HP. They put Orin and Citrus. Would you rather have $1 or $2? Literally. It's literally 10 HP or like 20 HP. Like, Citrus at least has niche use cases. Yeah, if you put Citrus on like fucking Berserk Drampa, and then if you hit him right exactly to where he's like just below 50%, it'll trigger Berserk and it'll trigger Citrus Berry, so he'll heal up back past 50%, so you could trigger Berserk again. It's like very, very niche use case, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Utopia 454544. One of those numbers seems like it should be 5. Anyway, dude, my tracking is also lagging. I don't. What the fuck is going on today? The cheek pouch Pokemon as well triggers twice. Oh yeah, triggers twice for a total of 60 HP. Hell yeah. Yeah, I forgot cheek pouches. There's so many strange and random abilities that I never heard of. I was once running my Lycanroc against a Farigiraf that had Armor Tail. I didn't know what Armor Tail was. 2 out of the 4 moves that my Lycanroc has are priority moves. It had Sucker Punch and it had Accelerock. And then it had Protect, so I could only use close combat against Farigiraf. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Anyway, I swapped Sucker Punch for Crunch to handle that problem. Uh, but anyway, yeah, what we're doing today, what we were gonna do today is Final Fantasy 14, but I wanted to ask you guys if we wanted to do Pokemon instead because of the format change. Because I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know that it did happen until this morning. Um, and by this morning, I mean like I woke up and then I saw it on Twitter and then I put my phone back down and I fell back asleep and then I overslept for stream. What do you want to do? I'm asking you guys I'm asking you guys what you want to do because I the plan was 14 and I do want to play 14, but there's new Pokemon stuff, so I also want to do that. I'm offloading my decision onto you guys, and you're trying to offload your decision onto me. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I'm in charge here. I want to watch it on the stream. Well, too bad. You're already watching it. Uh, I have a coin. I have several coins that I can flip. Just the fact you think you know me makes me fucked up. I fucking love this song. I love how angry Five Finger Death Punch is, like most of the time. Oh, your model looks very pretty. Thank you. I'm not wearing a shirt. Okay. Heads is 14 and tails is Pokerman. Ow, I fucking hit myself in the nose. It's tails. Maybe we do a little Pokemon and then a little 14. It would be a very little 14, though. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta plug in my fucking Switch because I had my laptop. It's true, I had my laptop charger plugged into this outlet. Everything is scuff. My whole life was scuff. Beginning, middle, and end. All right, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. I promise. Oh, the audio just got crunchy. It happened. Hold on. This is not. This is not. This is suboptimal. I don't know why it's happening. It's my fucking thing. No voices. It's extra funny because this part of the remix of this song is like intended to be crunchy. He's broken. I think I just had one of those inside thoughts. I can fix it. No, you can't. Fish still works, and that's what's important. I'm gonna pause the music. Hold on. The fucking system software update. God damn it. Alright, never mind. We're going back. This is atrocious. Why do you guys watch me? This chair is... It's not uncomfortable, but... That update made eShop run not ass. I love that. I also had to read that sentence 3 times because because of the grammar. Made eShop run like not ass. That is what you said. Okay, back to gaming. Fucking yippee! Shut up, Adam. Sorry, I love you. This crunchy. I'll bet it's fucking crunchy. I don't know how to solve this problem. If I pull the Switch out of the dock, the audio gets better. But then if I put the Switch back into the dock, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It seems like it did not work that time. Why does the Switch make your audio crunchy? I don't fucking know. If we're gonna have to deal with crunchy audio, we're playing 14 instead. You know, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. We're not doing that. I do not fucking care. I'll play Pokemon on my own later. Let me put that all back. It is just one of those days. I didn't even mention how I tripped over Darby like 3 times because he can't sit fucking still. Yeah, oh my god. Uh, Oh, I'm changing the stream title. Hold on. Okay, please laugh. I promise it's funny. Dang on my own, remembering the one I left at home. I used to know. Ha, ha, ha. Sprout happens. Whoosh. Rickon. Game. Keen observers might have noticed that I booted up 14 last night for no reason. You'll see we're in the same spot as we were. There's no reason that I wasn't stalking you, so I don't know. Okay. Good. That's good. That's good non-parasocial behavior. Very good. I actually think I need to recalibrate my model. It's being fucky. Please hold. Is that better? Probably better. Anyway, did you know that there's some sick fucks out there that will mod Final Fantasy XIV? Crazy. That has nothing to do with what we're doing today, though. Oh, and I also, Chocolife, I found out that you do get your... You get your, job promotion class, or job promotion quest at level 30. It's like the level 30 quest, but you have to have progressed a specific quest in MSQ to unlock it. Oh, you got it. Okay, yeah. You got it last night. Yeah. All right. I'm going. Where am I going? I'm dragooning it. He's a dragooner. Ain't no way. Well, all right. Yeah. I think we all deserve that, actually. How do we get out of here? This way. Raftalia. That cat girl's name was Raftalia. Was that a cat girl or was that a dragon girl? I couldn't tell. It looked like a cat girl. Everybody looks like a cat girl. Except the potatoes. The potatoes look like potatoes. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I'm losing my mind. There's so many things to be said, but instead I'll just muzzle you. That's a crazy sentence out of context. The bunny ladies are so pretty in this game. Yeah, and tall. Yeah. Like, their default outfit really accentuates their legs, so it makes them look taller. But they are tall, so, like, they look extra tall. It's great. Put it in the montage. Oh, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Gutless gladiator. It's a good thing I'm here. Like, come here, motherfucker. Oh, turn on my tank stance. How do I... What button is that again? That's the one. Excellent. Something cool about the Vieira is that they're more genderless and figure that shit out during puberty. Interesting. I like their culture kind of just raises children the same. That's interesting. I like that sort of lore tidbit. I like that. The out of context montage. Yeah, yeah, I got that. I figured that out. Listen, man, I have had like 3 sips of this coffee. Going for a fourth. Ugh. Yippee. Congratulations, I saved your stupid chungus life. Giant tortoise. That's a dog. I hope I get new armor for this because, like, they're pretty average. Yeah? Or have you ever seen a tortoise in real life? You have? That's cool. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. I hope I get a new. I get a new Quirus because I can't stand this puffy ass Gambeson. Or these mitts, honestly. I hate that I have to walk past a fucking active carnival to get to my guild. I don't have to, but otherwise I'd be like taking the long way. My neighbor has an emotional support tortoise. That's awesome. Greetings, I return. Victorious as always. Ugh. Dusk White freelancers. Or teleport using the small ether crystals. That's true, I could do that. But walking is more dignified, indeed. I want to explore this world. I want to be immersed in the Lancers. But I like Lancers. It's arguably my favorite class. Used to be definitively my favorite class, but now it's arguable. Listen, man. Avengers are cool. I haven't played through all of FGO, but I've seen a lot of people tweeting about Ordeal Call 2 back when it dropped. Earlier this year? Late last year? I forget. Avengers are fucking sick. Avengers fucking rule. They're so cool. Okay, Director Fury. All right, not those Avengers. Not that kind of Avengers. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate of hell. You got it. When do I get a shield? Not that I want to use it, but like, but when? Does a comet become a me? When does a candle become a blaze? Yo, because I was like, why is this? Oh, because this is the one that I'm at. I was like, I thought I unlocked this one. You did. You're standing in front of it. Oop. I know that clicking on it would do that. The Miners Guild. I don't have that one unlocked. I don't have that one unlocked. Every time you go to a new area, you gotta go around and touch all the shiny rocks. I don't want to alarm anyone, but I'm pretty sure that was a witch with a big hat and her titties hanging out. So that's pretty awesome. Is the 7th Gate of Hell the first one or the last one? I think the last one. She just ran past. You missed her. Where? She's going back in the VOD to see the big titty witch lady. Literally, she's full sprinted past. When you get to Heavensward, you also get to touch the shiny air in every zone. What the fuck? That's the wrong way. Priorities. I got big titties too. Mine aren't soft. What? You got something to say? I don't want to look at your titties. Well, that's... That sounds like a you problem. I don't know. 5 years guild. Goldsmith's guild. I don't have that one yet. Let's go. We're sprinting. I'm touching. I think that's about everything on this side. I can't believe Dory said she didn't want to look at my titties. I'm personally offended. Also, where are we going? To the other side. Good news, my flight is on time. Hell yes, brother. That's what we like to hear. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You've just jinxed it. Oh, son of a bitch. That's true. Everybody get out of my way. Doesn't want me to look at him, wants me to look at him, I can't win. I think it's more of a my tits are down here situation. Don't look me in the face. When have I ever told you that I didn't want you to look at me? Actually, no. I think I can think of an instance where that would be true. Actually, I think "shut up, don't look at me" is one of my catchphrases. Actually, I think that's true. Would touch this rock all the way over here. Alright, I'll minimize. Excellent. Buh. Oh, I got this one already. Where? Oh, they're on the upper... I'm not going all the way over there. Alright. Let's rock. Away we go. Yeah, I forgot there was, like, the upper level. Yo, it's like a quintessential Dragoon. She's wearing the armor and everything. Fuck yeah, I love that. I love the Dragon. Dude, everything about Dragoons is so cool, bro. I think Dragoons might be my favorite job. Despite my favorite Final Fantasy character, Clive Rossfield, not being a Dragoon. That's okay. And Dion Lesage is a Dragoon, but he's kind of an atypical Dragoon. He doesn't like he does Dragoon things on occasion. He uses a lance. He knows how to jump, but he doesn't really. Mostly he. I mean, when you are the dominant of Bahamut, yeah, you kind of want to focus on that rather than the Dragoon pretending to be a dragon sort of thing. You kind of want to actually, literally, genuinely be the dragon. It's a little cooler. It's a little stronger. Just a smidge. Dragoons are the coolest when they majestically backflip into the death planes. Yes. The healers need to spend their res on somebody. And if everybody's playing perfectly, what are the healers gonna do? We're literally giving them jobs. I say we like I'm playing Dragoon right now. Bruce the Big. You're like 2 inches taller than me. What the fuck? Bruce the Big. Unless they're not talking about his height. I also made it to the Altus Plateau for the first time in Elden Ring. I blame you for picking it up again. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Altus is where the real game starts. Sort of. Morgott, I guess, is kind of the genuine casual filter of the game. Twice, actually, because you fight him in the very beginning of the game, too. You fight him outside of Stormville Castle, and a lot of people didn't even make it that far. Probably going to pick up Dancer or Machinist when I get the level. Yeah, I think... Not that I know anything about this game, but, like, I think it would be good to have one tank class, one DPS class, and one healer class that you just kind of know. So, I think my DPS class would definitely be Lancer. As for my healing class or my support class, I don't know. Sage looks interesting. I don't know what else. I don't know. White Mage doesn't feel very Conla. Maybe that's just me. Ugh. I was about to take a sip of my coffee after entering into the fucking bullshit. More defenses. Come here. Come here. Bring it on. I'm not afraid. Jump. I'll take you all on. I'll take you all on. One melee deeps, one range deeps, one caster deeps, one healer, one tank. But Conla's not a caster. Conla's a half caster at best. Hey! Fucker, fight me! The Red Mage son. Oh, yeah! I forget about Red Mage. Whenever you say caster DPS, I just assume Black Mage. I just believe, I genuinely in my brain, I believe that's the only one. Blue Mage. No, you can't trick me. I know that's not a real job. It is a job, but it's not a real job. Hello? Tracking being weird today. I think it's because of the new chair. I think it's because I'm at a weird, like, spot vertically on my desk because of this fucking chair. Let's head home. I could use a drink. You're telling me. Purple Mage? Now that's actually not a real job. That's not a job, and it's not a real job. Not a cool wizard. I wish Blue Mage was a real job, because, like, that sounds, in concept, it's sick. It's like, it's like, almost like a Witcher. But, it's, like, not, you, like, can't do it. No Purple Mage. I'm sure you could take your Black Mage and make them purple. Zuzumeda. Why do these potatoes have gibberish names? Why do they all... This is the wrong quest. This is the MSQ. I gotta go back to... Hold on. I'm doing two different things right now. I'm not spending money when I could. Well, I got perfectly good legs. Oh, I forgot to turn my tank stance back off. Really awful at Black Mage, but I'll be honest, when you're in the zone and nailing everything, you feel like a real wizard. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. That's awesome. I like that. I think Red Mage would suit Conla's aesthetics. Conla Red Leaf, the Red Mage. Yeah, that would probably go alright. What would really suit Conla's aesthetics is Dark Knight, but I won't have access to that until what, fucking level 70? 80? I'm currently level 11, so I said 70-80, not 60-70. Shut up, Dory. Realistically, I'm going to spend more time on the Disciples of the Hand, Disciples of the Land. I was a botanist main for years. Hell yeah. Is Botany the one that gives you a scythe, and then they added Reaper that also gives you a scythe? But like a combat scythe? Because that's really funny to me. Because Botany, it would give you a scythe, like, you know, the tool that you use for harvesting, like in real life. Not anymore, but, you know, back when you could harvest things with a scythe, and that's just what you did all day. Botanist gets a scythe and a hatchet. Oh, hell yeah. Diet War, yeah. Diet Warrior Axe. Damn, Krim, how come your Disciple of the Land lets you have two main hand weapons? Oh, you see, Conla, we must adopt the meme, then use our Unk powers to make it so uncool that it dies. Yeah, I think we tried that and it didn't work, so... Besides, Dory's not that much younger than us. Get roasted. I will take the leather jacket. It's not the kind of leather that I want to see, but it's fine. I'm just super funny. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I just gain access to the what now? Maybe I should read some of this dialogue. Have access to the armory system. Quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. I see. Yes, okay. Now I have progressed enough as a gladiator that I can multi-class. Excellent. Anyway. Alright, that is better than what I was wearing. I don't like the Makuito. I like the idea of it, but I don't like the aesthetics of it. The Mesoamerican fucking... Hi, Clay. Good morning. We're playing some more 14 after I overslept and had a catastrophe happen to me this morning. I'm being proposed to by a cat girl. Guys, I think I've been rejected. Clay, thank you for 22 months. 24 months? 24 months. Sorry, in chat it says one thing, and then in my activity feed it says another. 24 months, that's 2 years. Fastest relationship ever, damn. Shut up. Broses are bred. Bryolets. Bryolets are bros. Bros is bros. Yeah. James non-having is strong. I got emo comes from finishing multiple expansions worth of Beast Tribe quests. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Thermite Plaza. Where am I headed? Back out that way. Gah. I'll be back in plane has Wi-Fi. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. Take care, Brick. Safe travels. I hope your flight is enjoyable. God damn. Thank you for your service. Those two have been there since yesterday, and they've added a friend and a minion. We don't pay them. Good. Don't tip them. Don't make eye contact. Don't. Just let them be. What server are you? We're on Lamia. I was gonna move to what was the one? It was on Dynamis. That fucking Dory and Chocolate are on, but we found out that you can't transfer with a free account, so I'm trapped. I'm trapped in the Snake Lady. That's what a Lamia is. Now wait a minute. I would like to rephrase the sentence that I just spoke. I'm not sure how at this juncture. I just want to make sure that I don't say inside the Snake Lady, because listen, I've been on the internet a long time. I've seen some things, and I don't want to be implicated. I'm wrapped up in the coils of the Lamia. That's marginally more appropriate. You can be furry and a scaly goblin. That's not what I mean. This guy's almost dressed like me. He's got like barely a shirt on and then a jacket over it. It's a good thing I didn't read a single word he said, because then I would know where I was going. Hey, what's up? Starveling child. Have a cookie. We're on Rafflesia, that's right. Stinky flower. What's stinkier, a Rafflesia or a Marlboro? Or do you pronounce it Marlboro? Like the cigarette company. That's what it was inspired by the way. Marlboros, aka Marlboros, were inspired by Marlboro, the cigarette company. That's why they have a signature tag called Bad Breath, but they can't call them Marlboros anymore because I think there was a lawsuit. Even though it, like, yeah, smoking cigarettes gives you bad breath. There was a time when I smoked cigars. It was after my first breakup. I drank a lot and I smoked cigars. I'll still have one on occasion. I think I had one for like New Year's. Yeah, now they're Morbles. Yeah, that's it. Hero does that now. What does that mean? That just means he's cool as fuck. That's what that means. Nah, you look tough. I'm taking a photo. Can I follow the river, or do I have to go around? I can follow the river. I can. Oh, there's a. Oh, that's a. It'll be fine. I'm fine. See, that only took half my health. Spriggan grave robber. Hey, I'm gonna kill you. No offense, it's for my logs. I just fucking blocked that. My shield came up. That was cool. But it's so cute. Yeah, but it's a grave robber. It's also a little... Like, look at its face. That doesn't look like the face of Mercy to me. Alright. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up? This one's level 13. The previous one was level 14. Oh, that's level caps. That's not level recommendations. That's my bad. Balls. He said the thing. He said balls. That's the thing that they say. I'm really not paying attention to anything that's happening. I like those curved swords. I want one. Look at my fuck ass outfit, bro. I look like I don't belong here. I've seen Thal's balls. Are they big and heavy? Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul. I missed that last line. I couldn't read it fast enough. Silly gladiator. It's a golem. Lord Lolorito. That's a potato name if I've ever heard it. They had great music. Ah, I see. You and I are thinking of two different kinds of balls, my friend. Am I on my own for this right now? I think I expected as much for just the fact that it's an instance, but like, I don't know, you don't want to give me an NPC? Swiftly move out of the way. Not that I couldn't tank that, I just, you know, figured it would behoove me not to worry about it. Decided to be an S&S bro instead of a spear bro. What is the world going to? Well... Listen, there's a reason for that. It might have to do with... mods. But you won't get to see them until I'm actually a gladiator. Which will take a while, which is why we aren't running any mods right now. Mods? Listen, okay, there's this 14 player that I have followed on Twitter for a very long time. I always forget her name because I always mispronounce it. It starts with a J and then her last name starts with an L. It's like Junjo Lina or something. I always forget. But like she has made or is in the process of making multiple animation mod packs for classes. She currently has one called Iconic, which is for gladiators, or for paladins rather, that is it's animations lifted from Final Fantasy 16, or I guess copied from Final Fantasy 16. It's Clive. It's the Clive Rossfield moveset. And I need that desperately. I need it desperately. She's also working on one for Dark Knight that is Cloud Strife, and working on one for Gunblade that is Lightning Farron. So that's fucking sick. I love that. I really, genuinely, I love that so much. It's so cool. Primal. Yes, they're called primals in this game. I have to remember that they're called primals and not icons. I'm used to calling them icons because I love 16. When's the 16 event rerun? I need Torgal. If I have to pay a sub to ride Torgal, I will. That will convince me. Damn! I wasn't paying attention to anything that was happening. Ladies, man. They make custom animations like that a thing in the next expansion. Sick. You know what I want to see? I want to see a Roxas animation pack for Viper. That would get me to play Viper, for sure. I want to see, because Viper's, it's 2 blades. I want to see a fucking Roxas animation pack. That would be so sick. Could you imagine? Dude, my tracking is really not, it's really not doing it today. Louis Soir. It's that guy. You know. You know that guy. You know the one. Even if you don't think you know him, you know him. From that guy from the GIF posted in chat. I added it to 7TV specifically for when he comes up in this game. There it is! Minor spelling mistake. Why doesn't it show up on fucking stream? Fucking stupid. God, I love Thancred. You would. I think everybody does, actually. So, I can't really say shit. He's hard to hate. I like, the monk girl. What's her name? She's cute. Spunky. He is so daddy. Alright. Oh, was that me flashing back to all of his memories? Dory, shut the fuck up. 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 I will not tolerate. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, Yida. Yeah. Yeah, I remember her. Back when I started as a Lancer, her and Papalimo? Potatoes all have made-up names anyway. Those two were hanging out with me in Gridania. Back on my first account years ago as a Lancer. Shouldn't go. Ida do be cute, yeah. Warrior of Light has the power of the Echo. Right, yes. From being Hydaelyn's favorite goober and can see into the past. Yeah, so that's we can kind of flash back into other people's lives that we weren't there for. Papalima's one of the good ones. What about their secretary? Fucking Tatamo, Tatas, something Tatas. I don't remember her name. Ishola's cute. Ishola's alright. I like Ishola. I don't know. I think people get very excited. Tataru, yeah. Tataru. Taru. God, these I can't stand. Anyway. How do I get out of here? Oh, I climb up that way. No, I know. Fate unjoined. Fuck off. Tataru's the best one, I see. Ugh. Oh my god, we've already been streaming for an hour. What the fuck? It was so late. Dude, I hate this fit. I need new clothes. Yeah, go on. Give me my fucking just desserts here. Alright. Speak with Momodi and Ul'dah. I have 533 gold. What's not gold? It's gil. I'm walking. I'm walking back to the capital. I don't care. You guys can't make me. I keep forgetting to turn tank stance back off. Enjoy the ARR peasant fits while you have them. I won't, actually. Thank you. Too poor, gots to walk. Feels bad, man. I would maybe like to make a suggestion to Junjo. I don't know how to pronounce her name, let alone spell it. But I would maybe like to because most of the animations that she changes are like stuff with the sword because Clive doesn't use a shield. Presumably you can glamour your shield to not be a shield, to just be invisible, right? Is that, maybe you can even just toggle it? When sheathed. Not quite. But yeah, if you can do that, then maybe you could change the animation for some shield attacks, like Shield Bash, because she lists specifically that it doesn't change animations such as Shield Bash and other, like, shield attack stuff. Maybe you can change those to punches and kicks pulled from his Tekken animations. Because I think that would be sick. Instead of Shield Bash, you just get Haymaker. Like... would that not be baller as fuck? So I might DM them at some point. I don't know. I don't know if they would pay attention to a sprout like me, but... a man can dream. You shield bash when monsters are casting. Oh yeah, because it stuns. That's right. That's right. Yep. It'll interrupt. You're so right. I haven't been thinking about it because I just haven't I just haven't been thinking about shield. Momodi. I like her hair. I like the hair buns. It's cute. I can't. Why are you so small? Things I say to Dory. Momodi is also one of the good ones. Is it all the player characters that are bad? Why am I catching strings? Just wanted to see if you were paying attention. I just... all the player characters are the bad ones? That's hilarious. All the NPC potatoes are fine. It's all of the... It's all of the PCs that are not okay. That's really funny. Ugh. Look at that. I'm unlocking shit. I'm like a real adventurer now. When do I get to pray Return to the Waking Sands? Oh, I know why that happens. Because... oh no, my controller's not plugged in. Never mind, I don't know why that happens. You have access to the recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. Oh, that's what I was looking for last stream. Was to just look up, like, quests that had the plus marker, side quests with the plus marker. That's what I wanted to do, and now I can. I'm level 12 now. Yippee. Ooh. Low blow. I got a sweep kick. Fuck yeah. What if how do I add another... How do I add another hotbar? Hold on. Hotbar 3. Hot. I don't... Double click on what exactly? But it didn't look like it changed anything. There isn't... Oh, there you go. Activated? Yeah, okay. Opera settings. Can I make it so that that's like specifically shift hotbar? Because I want to put like, can I assign these buttons? These buttons are all control. Can I make these buttons all shift? You gotta bind that in bindings. Keybind. Dear. Hotbar slot 3. Oh, hotbar 3 slot 1. Oh, fuck. Is there nothing on shift by default? Fuck. Ugh. I didn't want to have to do this manually, but I guess that's fine. I'm not toggling my toggles. I don't think I am. Alright, so now I got my stunners on shift. I got my buffs on control. Hold on, let me... We're really fucking around today. Okay, hotbar 2. Where's my, put that, like, there. Actually, can I just kind of set that there? Nice and close. Hotbar 3. On the left. I'm fucking around. This is gonna be insane. If you want inspiration, I put my layout in your gamer chat. Let me go look at that. Just to see. Ooh, I see. Yeah, you got stuff all the way on the right. You got like a spare. You got like a utility bar. That's a good idea. I like that. I like that. Having a take hotbar 10. Why is it up here by default? What the fuck? Hello? I'll put that over here. And then I can put stuff over here. There you go. Took that from my time in WoW. Cool. That's I do like that, having a little utility thing on the right side. That's cool. This I think I like this because it's kind of. I might want to shrink this actually. Hold on. I want to take hotbar 1 and make it 6x2. And then move these in so that everything's a little tighter. Because then I've got like shield on the left, buffs on the right, and then attacks in the middle. Or I could put buffs in the middle and attacks on the right, because then it's like the shield in the left hand and the sword in the right hand. I don't know. It's an idea. I think it's cool. I think it's thematic. Could do that, actually. These are they're a little asymmetrical, and that's going to kind of bother me a tiny bit. I feel like I'm wasting time. That's not what I wanted to do, but I want to grab that. Scooch this up. Gotta do this eventually. The sooner the better. It's posted mine too. Look at that. Ooh, that's nice. The little groups, the little 3x4s. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. That's very good. I think that's interesting. I think I like that. Pink trousers. Yap. Just tell me what I gotta go kill. And I'll do it. Like 10 bear asses from Elwyn Forest. Huh? Nope, I want to go this way. I think I also want to... I also want to do that. Alt plus the F keys, surely. and then, and then I hotkey exit game to Alt F4. Could you imagine how funny that would be, actually? You can also make the empty hotbar boxes invisible. Ooh, yeah. Might do that. Maybe. I don't know. I like being able to see. I like being able to see when I get new shit. I guess maybe that would still translate, because then there would be a box there when there wasn't one before. So How do I do that? Is that in the HUD layout? Transparency settings. Did I make it? I think that just made my entire hotbar disappear. Oh no, that's size. Never mind. Where's element size? This is the transparency settings. Oh, that makes it turn invisible completely. I don't want that. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's not what I want. Uh oh, that's the okay. We'll figure it out at some point. Anyway. Away we go. Sprinting down the stairs, just like Baki. I was sipping my coffee. I'm using auto run. I took a wrong turn. I gotta go this way. I don't particularly like Tekken compared to other fighting games, but I'm actually excited for Yujiro. Hell yeah. I understand why people dislike Tekken. I have a fondness for it because it was one of the first video games I ever played. I remember playing Tekken with my dad growing up, and I remember playing Spyro with my mom growing up. My mom really likes Spyro because she really loves purple, but also because like she played the game herself and was like, "Wow, this is like wholesome and fun." So she really likes Spyro. She's super excited for the new one. But yeah, I've played Tekken. I've been a Kazuya main since literally day one. That's why I play Kazuya. That's why I fuck with Tekken. Is because I've played it since the first one, since I was a child. But I totally get why people don't like it. Yeah, the 3D element. And yeah, and the move list is insane. I am not one to... Oh, I already did that. I'm not a fighting game guy. What the fuck is that? I want one! I want one of those! Get to Stormblood, son. Fucking, I guess I will. One from Fighters had like 8 to 10 moves total per character to Tekken, which has like 100 plus. Yeah, Tekken's got a bazillion fucking, what are they called? So you got basic inputs that are the buttons, and then you've got command inputs that are buttons in combination with a direction. That always confused me. That's like, okay, I'm never going to memorize any of these moves. I'm just going to, like, figure out what moves string together. Turns out, if you play Kazuya and you do that and you're me, that's just how you play Kazuya. All the things that I do, every how to play Kazuya guide that I've ever seen is just like, oh, I already do that, so I am just, like, genuinely a good Kazuya. I'm not great at the game, but I'm playing Kazuya properly most of the time. New pants. Alright, okay. Today I learned that my legs are mostly boot. Friend told me not to worry about most of the moves, you only need a select few. Yeah, I feel like a vast majority of the moves that you can use are highly situational. But especially, like, the main characters, like Kazuya, like Jin, they're just a handful of their basic shit is just like, yeah, this is good all the time, because they're the main characters, so they're designed to be good. Hello. Here you go. I'm the fucking errand boy. Huge amount of Tekken moves are legacy. That... Yeah... I guess. That kind of, It kind of has to be that way, though, because you can't... You can't just be changing shit on people. They did that with Jin, and it kind of fucked them up. Because Jin fought like Kazuya back when he was introduced in Tekken 3, and then I think immediately in Tekken 4, they changed the way that he fights. Instead of fighting, like, in lore and in gameplay, he didn't fight with the Kazuya style, the Mishima style karate. He started fighting with his mom's style, the Kazama style. And then they kind of come full circle with that in Tekken 8, where he's fighting with the Kazama style martial arts, and then during the final sequence, he starts fighting with the Mishima style again, which helped me out a lot when I played it, because I know how to play Mishima style karate. That's just how you play Kazuya. He just started moving like his dad did. They're real familiar with this button. Ew! Ew! I look disgusting! Fucking hate this. Forgive me, I gotta return to the old me. Ow! I sense a hostile presence. I leveled up. So you like Reina? I haven't played much with Reina. I kinda... Not sure. I don't know if I like her as a character either. Just cause, like, another one of Heihachi's stray kids, and she also has the devil gene. Like, I don't... Yeah, she plays kind of like Heihachi. I never really played with Heihachi, because he also, like, he does fight in the Mishima style, but it's not quite the way that Kazuya does. There you go, I did it. Shield bash, all that shit. Put tank stance on. Control. Because that's, like, technically a buff. Alright. Tekken's very interesting for that reason, because Tekken 1... Kazuya in 8 can basically do everything that Kazuya in... Or rather, Kazuya in 1 can basically do everything that Kazuya in 8 can do. He had a lot of his kit from the very beginning. But because of the storyline in Tekken 2, the main character is no longer Kazuya, now it's Heihachi, who was the final boss of the first game. And he plays like Kazuya, but he also plays like Heihachi did the first, as he was the first boss in the first Tekken game. So it's different. Similar, obviously, but different. And I've never quite meshed with Heihachi as much as I did with Kazuya. I'll take that hat, I guess. Fuck ass helmet, fuck ass boots, fuck ass. I already have one of these. I'm wearing one right now. Chat. I know we've streamed very short today, but I think we're done. I want to keep playing, but it would be a little irresponsible of me to continue. I should go eat some food and then get ready for work. It pisses me off that I can play an MMO that has several hundred hours of content and I can play it for like an hour. It pisses me off. FF14 can replace food. I don't think that's true. I'm over here. I'm gonna close the game. I'm also gonna boot up the music again. Thank you guys for joining me, even though I was late. It happens. I'm gonna have to look into finding a cheapo office chair or something, because I'm uncomfortable sitting in this chair. This is it's better than the other chair because I can't sit in it anymore. But I am uncomfortable sitting in this chair. Chair is important, yeah. All right, we're gonna raid Repo. Repo VT is celebrating their 5-year stream anniversary. If you don't know who that is, they're the person that made this model, art and rigging. They're my model mama / papa, and also the other model also. Both of them, both of the models that I have. Go wish them a happy stream anniversary. Tell them thank you for making me so shredded. I don't know. I'm gonna try and relax a little bit after the crazy hectic morning I just had. Um, I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I push Dory into a hole. Until then, be nice, have fun, raid leaf, and I'll catch you guys next time. Staraptor stats go up when it uses close combat. Yeah, it got contrary. That's fucking crazy. Now it got contrary and it got the fighting type. So now it has stab close combat that boosts its defenses. What that is a monster. That's a monster. You created a monster. It's like it's like Corviknight but better somehow. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, I gotta play Pokemon either before I go to work or sometime tonight. Anyway, be nice, have fun, raid leaf. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.